Morning, well, it's Hippy Trev, Cilipso, Smokey here. Another beautiful day up in paradise and a happy Australia Day, and this is a Hippy Australia Day in remembrance and a tribute to Brother Pete. So,
Hey Bernie. Hey Bernie.
And so roll that intro.
Hi, Hippy Trev here, and welcome to my channel. Hope you get something out of it.
Right, boys, first Hippy Australia Day together.
Yeah.
So it's just gone 10 in the AM. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. 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 It's the only time. Cheers. It's the only time of the year I have drinks at 10 o'clock in the morning. So cheers to that.
Don't worry about me. This has got no alcohol.
I can't drink.
So I get to do both, drink and smoke. Yeah. So I got a smoker, non-drinker, a non-drinker, non-smoker, and here you got the smoker and the drinker.
Yeah, one of everything.
I'm the real draw card there.
Yeah,
I'm the one you want.
and the youngest and fittest.
No, I'm actually the fucking oldest, I think.
Yeah, you're the oldest.
I was going to follow that in case there's any women out there listening.
No, I'm the old fart in this crowd. And I didn't end up with my big fat naughty sticks that I was hoping to get, but I do have a couple left over that I got a couple of months ago, so they'll have to do. And I didn't get my single barrel $110 box of Jacks, or bottle of Jacks. I've just got good old bourbon, and it'll do because it is Australia Day. So yeah, Hippy Australia Day, everyone, and hope you all have a good day and hope everyone stays safe out there.
Sugars.
Damn straight.
So we're going to do a bit of a cook-up later. I'll set the camera up in the shed, and I'm going to do a cook-up. Shout out to Brother Hughes, mate. Wish you were here. Absolutely. I got you on the first couple, but missed you on this one. But we'll catch you up in June, hopefully. And shout out to Grumpy too. He gave me a ring this morning. I was just flat out in the shed working out. But g'day to Grumpy. And we're using your little cooker, mate. And that's what we're going to be cooking on the shed shortly. So I'm pretty much set up in there, eh?
Yeah.
Right to go, I hope.
Yeah, no, it's good, man.
And to all the other viewers, g'day guys.
I'm sure I can get everyone fed.
To all the
Yeah, I
subscribers.
reckon you will, mate. The hippie fan, mate.
Yeah, your hippie family.
Absolutely.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to everyone. So, well, it's going to be a warm one today.
Yeah, it was warm coming over, eh? Like,
Yeah, it was.
it's from early this morning. I left around 7:30. It was warm. It was sweating already.
We
When
had,
I left the bay, I was sweating in my jacket. I was straight away, like walked out, I was sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't too bad at home. Like once I got after.
minute you come over that cutting, temperature just goes up like 5-10 degrees, doesn't it?
I don't know, we passed two guys at land speed records riding. Looked like they were standing still on
I was
Harleys.
thinking of leaving it because it would have been a good shot coming over the cutting
Yeah.
with those two fellas and then you
Us
sitting
two
there.
passing them.
Yeah,
Did you record that coming over?
yeah.
Oh, okay, yep.
But the boys, they were like legal, you know.
I don't think they knew we were there, and all of a sudden, fucking,
We
wow.
come around and just out of the normal, and I think we give them a bit of a spook.
Yeah, well, so much for our ride on Friday.
Yeah, mate, that was an interesting day. Wasn't
Oh, yeah, it was sort of that sort of day, wasn't it? So we haven't even got around to doing the 3-ride, 4-camera up run yet.
No.
it? Well, we will, mate.
And my bike hasn't even been on the road since I gave it a wash.
Yeah,
I'm scared the shit out of the poor bike and it doesn't want to go anywhere.
yeah, really.
Well, yeah, no, bloody Cilipso and
Rosie.
I going home the other day got a pair of pizzling on Friday. We
Yeah.
got fairly wet coming.
Oh, really?
Yeah, through Danana.
Nothing happened here.
No.
It always rains either there or on, not so much Darnell, but definitely on North-South Road.
Yeah.
And it always rains in Childers pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, once I turned
Like
off from
farmland.
my road, it was a good one.
Well, it just seems to be those part of the hills because we've got Mount Walsh out the back here in that range, so it hits the back of the range and just splits and goes. Like we had a shower. It looked like on the bomb site last night we were going to get trounced. So I ran around, closed there and up bus and
Did you
anyway.
get any of that?
Probably enough to fill. Put that about this much in the bucket. Lasted about 2 minutes and that was it gone.
Really?
So it was enough to put a nice bit of dampness on the lawn after I mowed it,
Yeah,
and that was about it.
Text because from my place,
It looked black before you were like racing Storm home to get in front of it.
You can see the thunderstorms that happen out over here. And she was crackling, and I thought, geez, you must be getting.
We had heaps of thunder and a bit of lightning and basically no real rain in it. Like I said, it was just a nice little top up on the lawn after I mowed it, but everywhere else around us, they would have copped the flogging.
Yeah, we got a bit of rain, but no, a bit of lightning and that, but it didn't come over us, and we got a fair bit of rain, but it was good.
And it always rains out of the bay too, doesn't it, Cilipso?
Yeah.
Like, I can be pissing down in his place and we're just sitting here stifling
Yeah.
bloody humidity and heat and no rain here at all.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
no.
does. It's always wet.
No shortage out there, eh, Cilipso?
No, not at all.
Well, this is a nice little bit of a breeze floating around.
Yeah.
But we're so treed in here, we're so protected.
Yeah, there is no breeze.
when it's blowing a gale, right, you're sitting here and thinking it's a lovely day, then you walk down into the street and turn to head towards the showground, man, take your hat off, it'll take everything off. Like, we are so well protected here.
Those two there and that blocks it excellent.
Although I have had the wind coming from that direction that literally just came in like you could hear it coming like a freight train.
Yeah.
Nearly took that the gazebo out there. It just tore whatever I had here over the bus and one of those King's awning things that I'd put up that come off the zippy van, just tore that straight off the side of the bus. And I'm watching the pine trees there. They're almost tipping over and touching the fence top.
Yeah.
Hey, how was that day when you and I were here and that fucking tree in the park there fell in half?
Oh yeah, we're just in here and I hear this bang and bloody whole big branch dropped on that tree over there.
Mackenzie's?
Yeah, Mackenzie's Park. So they've come over and chainsawed it up, but they've left the rest of the whole tree there.
Oh, you think
I think that thing's, I reckon that's rotten all the way through that thing. It's dangerous. They really need to pull the whole thing down.
fall on someone's head and fucking...
That's a Moreton Bay fig.
Yeah, I
This
think,
is some type of fig. I don't know if it's a Moreton Bay though.
I didn't know what it was.
I had a Moreton Bay fig, right, in the middle of Adelaide in my front yard, man, right, and it was that sort of size. It was fucking huge, and I kept saying, it's like, it's going to pull the road up and it's going to ruin the footpath. And it started to move the footpath and used to kill. Well, it'd gone past our drains years ago, you know, like
Gone deep.
Yeah, it'd gone real big. This thing was massive. And then we sold the house, and one day I was looking at it just on the Google map, and the tree had gone and the footpath was all smashed, the road was all smashed. You can see they'd had to dig it all out.
Tree roots can do some serious damage.
Man, it was massive.
Well, they wrecked part of my front fence out. The front had one of those bloody little trees that just started coming up.
Yeah.
And didn't think much of it. And then I look and all sort of my pool fence, the front's all separated.
Yeah.
And the pole, I ended up having to cut the pole off at ground level and then building a cement box and putting the pole on top in a kind of cement box. And the pool, it still doesn't join at the post.
Yeah.
So, yeah, those tree roots do some fucking damage.
Yeah.
They wreck some serious bloody water supplies and sewage, like the old sewage pipes, the old Cotter sewage pipes. They just get into them, mate, and they destroy everything.
They reckon they found grapevine roots, right, 30 k's away from the vine.
True.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's gospel, right, but I remember a guy telling me, he was a pretty legit sort of fella. He said to me they dug it up, 30 k's it went in its lifetime, in a 100-year lifetime.
Travel.
Yeah, the roots.
I've heard that asparagus shoots 30 metres down, eh?
Yeah,
Asparagus roots.
yeah. Off the proper asparagus that you eat.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I heard that. I can't remember where I heard it,
Yeah.
so don't take my word for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently they'll shoot a root 30 metres under the ground.
Unreal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking, what do they call it? Fauna.
Yeah.
Flora?
Flora and fauna.
Rabbits and lettuce.
Yeah.
Well, all the fungi and that out in the bush all talk to each other, don't they? They've
Don't
proven
they?
that. They've got a whole underground network that all, like, they all speak, like, yeah, it's pretty full-on sort of stuff, so.
Yeah.
There's a bit of roadkill on the way out here too
Isn't there?
today. I see he went nearly pulled. I thought he was going to grab that for the barbecue.
What was it, roo or what was
Yeah, a
it?
little wobbly.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't,
What it was at first.
Yeah, the first one was a little baby root,
Yeah.
like probably about yay big. That's the one you were going to stop at.
no, that would have been tender
Well,
eating.
but he's going to pick that up, throw it on the back. And the other one, I don't know what the hell it was, but it was
Flat.
a mess, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Stuff.
It was beef jerky.
Yeah.
Don't really get a lot of roadkill on these roads, but they are out there. I've come across there a few times, and you've got a skippy on the left or the right, and think, fuck, I'm glad he didn't jump out. And
Yeah, I had a couple this morning, try their luck.
I came there one day and there was these two boars, black pigs, on the side of the road. Somebody'd shot. They were massive, man. They were absolutely massive. Like, I've seen more pig out in the bush. I don't think I've ever seen anything so big. You know, well, I know I haven't. They were massive. These two boars. Someone had shot them and just dumped them on the side of the road.
they used to do that down in Tara, hang them on the bloody roadside, and you drive past and like the smell, right? And it'd be there for like months. No one would pull it down, but a lot of pigs out Taraway. I hardly ever see them up here, but they're around.
Yeah.
We
be
get
around.
them come through our place, down the swamp,
Down rooting round the back there.
Yeah, when it gets fucking dry, they come down the swamp, down the bottom. And
Yep.
well, me and the neighbour, because he like it's on an angle like that, we were going to run a hot wire across it and try and keep it in, let them munch all the fucking swamp up.
Yep.
You know, if you got a dam that leaks,
Yeah.
lock fucking pigs in it.
And they'll seal it.
Yeah, and when they did that fucking chewing on the gravel, they chew it up so fucking fine, and all their ding ding ding.
Turn it into clay and then
Yeah,
massage
they
it
actually
in.
fucking seal it down.
Oh, okay, I've never heard that before either. It's a bit like our old black pepper trick in the radiator when you got a hole.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Grind the black pepper up really fine, chuck it in there, it tries to force its way out, it seals up the hole.
Yeah, that's it, huh?
Yeah.
Did that in the bus all the way to Ayers Rock and back. Animals sitting there all the time with a big fucking mortar and pestle grinding up black pepper all the way to Ayers Rock and back and dumping it in the radiator. We had a split like that long the bottom of the tank.
Far out.
Fucking
You need
drive
the whole
driving
corns,
along, grinding
peppercorns
up
for that
fucking
one.
peppers.
Yeah, it smelled like fish and chips everywhere we went.
You need a peppercorn for that.
Well, that's why we got the raw, not the, yeah, she just sit there and just grinding away, because you put it in too big, it just blocks everything up.
Yeah.
I did that in the boat
You
one
want it
trip
to
down
get
to
through
Vic.
the fins, but you want it to gather where the fucking...
Yeah, just to sort of try, on the one trip down to Victoria I did in the boat, I was still 6-cylinder then, and I had a thermo fan on the front of the radiator. I thought, I'll just nick this cunt off before I go, I don't need it. And I made a little pinch in one of the cores.
Yeah,
She'll be right, you know. Get down to coming into Moree and out the other side of Moree, and all of a sudden the temperature gauge is going through the fucking roof, and I pull up and I'm pouring the water in, I'm getting going because I'm in a desperate mission to get down to Pete's place. And I did carry some black pepper with me, and then I'm just losing too much water, and so I got into some place, like a little stop between Moree and Narrabri, and I didn't even make Narrabri, and I just poured all this black pepper and that was it. Fucked it. Fucked it completely. Pulled into this.
Blocked her all up.
Oh, blocked everything up. Pulled into this petrol station somewhere, pulled the radiator out 6-7 times, flushed it out, flushed it out, flushed it out. I'd go 2 mile down the road cooking. Overheating, cooking, boiling, whatever. She was completely fucked. And I wasn't even YouTubing at that stage, so I rang Brother Pete up, and we're all on this Holden page, and sort of a few people were following me on the Holden page on Facebook.
Yeah.
So I couldn't get on the net, so he got on there and said, anyone, blah, blah, help Trev, and left the phone number. Within 2 minutes to 5 minutes, there was a phone ringing. This guy was at, I can't remember where, about 100k away. And he said, mate, I'll come and get you. So him and his bloody kids and that rolled up in their Commodore, loaded the boat on the back of his trailer. Christian, his name was Christian something, took it all the way to his fucking place, and I spent 3 days living in his carport till he ended up pulling the radiator out of his Monaro and sending me home with that.
Yeah, cool, right?
So rescued from the side of the road, and this guy had an SLR Tirana in the shed, and he had a couple of Monaros out the back. I mean, no one else would have come and got me, but this guy literally come and got me and took me to his place, and so I ended up getting it fixed, driving all the way back home to here, and then basically stripped the thermostat out, cleaned all that, got going, then about a month later I got in the car and drove down to Pete's place. No problem. But yeah, I overcooked the black pepper in the radiator, mate. She just clogged it solid. Way too much, because I was doing it in a panic mode on the side of the road. I was just panicking. I'm just trying to just... But if it's done properly, it works really, really well.
You can't just pour it all in. Salt, pepper, vinegar.
That's kind of what I did, mate. It was like, yeah, no, way too much, and like she was going nowhere. And lucky I was in this place, and this guy pulled up and he let me use his phone. And I rang someone up. And he said, mate, there's a petrol station, I think about 5 k's away or something, but it was all uphill. And it was one of those little towns in between Narrabri and Moree that you call into, just like a petrol station, about 3 or 4 houses, and that's it. And yeah, so I managed to get to there, and yeah, I was rescued from there. I couldn't believe it.
Cool shit, there's good people out there, mate.
There are still plenty of good people out there.
Yeah, when you're travelling, there's always meet good people.
And we've got to do a cheers to the old fucking Coke can, mate.
Yeah.
The Coke can in Laney's fucking entrails, mate. It made it all the way to Kalgoorlie and then down to Esperance and all the way fucking back again. And it's still running to this day on a Coke can.
We should have that honorary Coke can out here, mate.
Yeah, we should have the honorary, yeah, so we've got a Coke can that,
I'll go and get
he's going to get it. So we've got a Coke can in honour of the entrails.
Cilipso, when I was looking for that lump of steel, come across the Coke can, and I thought, it's a sign.
It is, so we're going to have that in the shed as an honorary respect to the entrails and the job done by a Coke can and the job that me and Laney did getting that fixed.
Well.
I mean, who would have fucking thought?
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard stories like that.
Yeah.
I've heard stories of people so-called putting fucking Coke cans or bloody pet food cans and use them for bottom end bearings. Now, I don't really know how that would work, but I've heard the stories that they've fixed these fucking cars and trucks on the side of the road with Coke cans and used them as fucking bearings.
Coke can.
You have to take it up to the camera because we're in the shade.
There you go.
So that one's going to be
Not
marked.
affiliated in any way.
It's going to live in the shed as a permanent memento of the repair job that just took that car so far, where many others broke down on the side of the road that were much newer.
Yeah.
See that? Recycle me as car parts.
And that I like. That's good.
Yeah.
That's it. We're going to run short on Commodore gear now that we've taken one out of the system.
Well, what a lucky win with your back tyre the other day after all that happened. You actually managed to, there was one like sitting on the shelf just over there. It could have been, you could have been up for like a week's wait.
Oh yeah, it was. The closest was
terrific.
Thursday. Big shout out to Eric and the boys down there at Bikes and Brews or whatever.
Yeah.
Thanks for helping us out.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, well, he wasn't happy when we rolled in. He fucking, no.
Yeah. He
That's
wasn't
it's
too
Friday afternoon. He wants to knock off.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard to change a tyre, though, is
No,
it?
they
Really,
didn't-
it's
they
5 minutes.
Yeah, they didn't balance it or nothing either, but still, she's riding all right.
But at the end of the day, it's not like, you know, you're doing major repairs. And the thing, it was just an empty rim anyway. They didn't have to strip the tyre.
No.
All they had to do was just throw the tyre on, that pump it up. That was all they had to do. So I don't know why they complained about it anyway.
Well, they've got to complain, you know. Some people just need, doesn't matter how good their job is, they've got to have a fucking bitch about whatever them they're doing, you know.
Little bit of petty going up. Anyway,
Yeah, well, we'll leave it out.
yeah, we'll leave that all out. Yeah, so.
Cut.
And then, of course, on the way home, smacking that big rock on my fucking windscreen.
Fucking hell.
But anyway, I'm going to get on that, well, tomorrow. That'll be like starting, I'll ring up Kingston Auto Glass. I'll be getting onto them, make sure they're bloody Shannon.
She still works there.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah, Shannon numbers all
already
match up.
okayed it, didn't they?
Sorry?
Shannon's already
It's all right, okay, with Shannon's, but now I've got to tee it up with them. And then, of course, they said, oh, my car doesn't come up in the system, and I had to supply a VIN number and
Yeah.
all this bullshit. I mean, it's there, the rego's there. It's a registered car. It's been registered for 9 years.
Yeah.
You know, it can't not be in the system. It's been with Shannon for 9 years. It's in their system, yet you go to, like, O'Brien's or something like that, and they want bloody VIN numbers and all this shit because it doesn't come up.
It's easy for them.
Number one.
Yeah.
One.
They don't have
That's
to
a VIN
think.
number one.
Yeah, they don't have to think. It's easy. They punch it in, the computer does all the fucking thinking.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, so now if you sell... What we got? Oh, Arnold.
oh, fucking Arnie.
All right, so now on Facebook, and if you want to advertise Holden on Facebook, because their Holden's no longer made in Australia,
Yeah.
it has to be advertised as Chev.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, and someone said, oh, someone puts their head up, Chev, HT Holden, and someone said, that's not a Chev, you dumb fuck. And the guy goes, said, mate, you try and put an ad in on Facebook using the first word Holden, and I won't let you do it because it doesn't come up because it's no longer a car maker. Now, how disappointing is that?
Yeah, that's true. That's
Holden, who was here for all that time, no longer comes up in shitty old Facebook as a model. It's not a model anymore.
That's why I have so much trouble selling anything, because I always start with fucking car for sale.
Oh, fucking car for sale.
Fucking motorbike, want it gone.
demon for sale.
That's it.
Laney was having a hard time trying to sell that running Volvo that she had over there, right? And then people are ringing up, oh, what does it need for a roadworthy? Fuck, I don't know. It's a $300 fucking car, mate, you know, right? And she got so serious, said, it's a car for sale. Don't ask me any fucking questions. Don't ask stupid things. You won't get a fucking reply. It's for $300. You want it, message me, you're coming to get it, and blah, 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 and someone come and got it. But she put it, yeah, it's don't fucking ask me any stupid fucking questions. And there's one chick messaging her, attacking her for being, oh, well, no wonder you don't get any responses. And like, some people just can't help themselves. They just can't help themselves. Anyway, it went.
Yeah.
We got it sold. It's gone.
Get rid of that body.
No, that's a this year project.
Sims.
Yeah, well, someone, normally on Facebook, you occasionally get the ones come through who come and collect your car bodies. I mean, she doesn't even want anything, we'll just come and take the fucking thing, mate. It's crush value only. That's all it's worth, crush value.
Yeah.
Well, for them to come and get it, they're going to have to pay that much in fuel anyway, so just come and fucking get it, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, just come and get it.
Yeah.
Well, there's a bit of content.
Yeah.
We could always get it, turn it into a Commodore.
It doesn't even have wheels, it's got nothing under there, mate. It's just a fucking shell.
Get down to the school fete and like charge 20 cents.
Just smash it. That's what we used to do every year at the school fete.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You're 50 cents for the window.
No, I think it was. I think we were like 1 or 2 cent a hit.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, a pie was 20 cents.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, a pie was like 20 cents was big money back in the day. So they brought a car in, and we'd all stand around the sledgehammers, and someone would pay, and we'd all. And by the time it was gone, this thing was flat as a fucking
People stand
pancake.
on the roof.
Yeah, yes, pounding away. I think it was like a cent a hit or something like that. Yeah, the old man couldn't understand why I wanted to come home and beat a car to death and not chop firewood.
Yeah.
He said, well, I mean, no, why can't he just put all that energy into chopping firewood?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
the
one,
headmaster
one's
goes,
work,
"Gee, that
one's
looks like
fun.
my car."
Well, they had an FJ there that like was it was a sedan. It was full, but wasn't on wheels. It was just sitting on the ground. And I said, "Can I?" Anyway, I literally pulverised that to a pancake over a series of like about 8 months. Every night after school, I'd come home, I'd be out there and I'd be pounding this fucking thing, and I pounded this FJ fucking. Now I would have thought, what a dickhead.
Yeah, true.
Why would you do that? But an FJ was worth nothing back then. That you couldn't even give them away.
Yeah.
So yeah, I come home every night after school and pounds to death this poor old fucking FJ sedan, and it was a pancake when I finished.
Yeah.
I think I broke a few of his sledgehammer handles as well along the way. But anyway, but that was the thing back in the day in school. They'd bring a wreck car in, and we'd, hey,
They don't do it anymore.
no, they
Too much
fucking,
liability.
oh mate, they don't do anything anymore.
You know, they had
Imagine
bikes.
the rainbow.
You know what?
warriors.
They do it on a fucking AI fucking simulation.
Yeah.
No stress.
And $10 for every AI simulation hit.
Yeah. No, I remember, I think it was Pondy, there was a motorbike that you could smash up, you know, like in Adelaide, the Pondy show.
No, that's what all the bike clubs used to do. They used to go out to the car park and find anyone that rolled up to their fucking rallies on a jet bike, and they'd just grab some poor cunt's bike out of the fucking car park,
Go sick on
take it out the back and beat the shit out of it and set it on fire. And this guy had no bike when he was left. Yeah, do not go to clubby rallies on a fucking jet bike.
Yeah. A ratty one.
Or anything, mate.
Yeah.
If they take a dislike to you and they find your bike in the fucking car park, say goodbye to it.
I think we've got a wrecked one out the back you can have.
So I can't wait for Joe to show up later at the cookout to show you the guys the vest that Smokey gave me when I first met him. I fucking couldn't believe that, mate. Just straight off his back, hands me his vest. That was unbelievable.
That's a good thing, man.
What do you listen to?
I thought I heard someone coming.
Oh, maybe. A bit early yet. And anyway, I'll show you later when we're doing the cooking with Hippy Trev later. So we're going to do a bit of a cook up and fed. Yeah, something pretty exciting to show you later on. So I won't mention now, but Joe's
I got mine here, and I brought.
Joe's got it all done, mate.
Yeah, cool.
Paid job. Paid job. She's going, no, you're not paying for that. You're my brother. No, we're this one I'm paying for. This and she had it done like overnight. Brilliant.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's fucking thick too. That leather.
Fucking oath it's thick. It'll outlast me. Not like the other. Well, the other one, I'd had that. I've got that other vest that disintegrated finally around 20 odd years ago, and I swapped this fucking boat for it.
Remember what I said to you when I gave you that one?
Yeah.
I said, and I don't want a fucking boat.
Well, this boat was just a fiberglass fucking shell. Old Blinky Bill had never saw it. He just had to have this boat. And we're up in Melbourne, and I said, I want the vest. And I said, well, I've got a boat. And he said, yeah. So we drove all the way back to Sale in this fucking little old ute, and he got there, and it was loaded up full of rubbish and tin cans. I said, oh, no, we won't empty it. So we towed it all the way back to Melbourne, mate. I'm sure he still doesn't have the boat, but I had the leather vest right up until the day it disintegrated. And I rode in that for over 20 odd years on that vest, and it was very thin leather.
Yeah, which was strange as fuck too, because it blew apart the day before.
The day before I met you.
Fuck, hell.
Yeah, just literally coming back from Scarybar and just, she gone, mate. She just disintegrated. But I got a good lifespan out of that.
Yeah. Yeah, 20 years, a good boy.
And I got rid of a shitty boat and a bunch of rubbish at the same time. Didn't even have brake or trail lights on the trailer and towed all the way back to Melbourne. You know, it was just this boat and I'm sure fucking shit was flying out of it on the way home down the highway.
I'll make sure I send you some photos when I go fishing.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Don't be eating none of them fucking reef fish.
No, mate. Worked on the water, I know all about that.
So what's the name of that thing? Sigdura. Sigatitis.
I think it's cigarettes.
I've been trying, I can say it now because you said say the word cigarettes.
Yeah.
So that's what Stu God got. Sigatitis from eating this
Yeah.
fucking reef fish, and he's just so crook, eh?
Cigatira or cigatitis.
It's sigatitis, hey?
Eating too much of it.
Well, yeah, because he did.
You can accumulate by eating too much, or there are certain reef fish that have too much in them as a start.
Okay, so apparently they cooked up a couple of little fillets on Christmas Day or something, and ate them, and he said him and his mate felt a little, and they didn't think nothing of it.
Yeah.
You know, like, fuck, who worries about it?
A lot of people will keep the Chinaman fish here because they're a big fish. If you get one, throw the fucking thing back in because they're lousy with it. Right, they are real bad.
Well, someone said it all comes down to size too. The bigger the fish, the more bacteria they've got in
Same
them.
with big coral trout, like when you're fishing
Big
coral
potato
trout
cods and all
professionally.
that shit.
Cods are not bad, they don't get it.
Yeah,
But the fucking coral trout,
Yeah.
like pro trout fishermen,
yeah.
They only keep them up to about 550, then they throw them back in, because after 550 is when they start stirring, keeping too much of that fucking nicotine, or Saratoga, whatever the hell it's called.
I think that's a town, Saratoga.
It was a warship, American warship.
I'm sure, yeah, well, it is a town in America. I know I've heard that in a song somewhere.
It's actually a fish, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Mouth breeds. Yeah, they're freshwater fish, and they fucking get their young and keep them in their mouth.
Mouth,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, Saratoga, it's type of fish.
America had a warship called Saratoga.
Yeah, I wonder if they were breeding in that.
I'm not even answering that one. But you're right about, so basically they had a little bit on Christmas Day or something, and they ate it.
Yeah.
And then Stewie said, he had like all these fillets in the fridge, and he thought, I better go and fucking cook them and eat them up, and
Yeah.
done. He is done.
They reckon if you get food poisoning from prawns, every time you eat prawns afterwards, it will bring it back. You get it back.
Do that, yeah.
You know, like it comes back, even though the prawn isn't infected ever again.
Yeah.
It brings it back.
It's in you. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
you
it's like
can't
my
get rid of it.
fucking like me
Once
Ross River.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this thing, that basically incurable. He can't have coffee, can't have tea, can't have any alcohol of any sort. And it's like a whole fucking list of fucking you'd be living on fucking cardboard almost.
Yeah. Fucks you right up.
Oh, absolutely.
They talk about Ross River, right?
Yeah, Ross River used to be a huge thing.
Yeah. There's another one they don't talk about. It's called CMV, and it's spread by mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Right. I've got it through. I copped it from the hospital. And like they don't, 90% of Australians have got it. If you've lived in the tropics and you've been bitten by a mosquito, you've got it. But it only attacks you when you get ill. So if you get cancer or something,
Then it just brings it right
it
on.
will attack it.
Yeah, and it's fucking real nasty. Like once they can find it, it's actually terminal. You know, like near enough to fucking
Yeah, I
terminal.
almost died with it,
Crazy,
man. Like,
yeah.
I had to have chemo to get rid of it.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, like it fucking almost knocked me out. Hey,
Crazy shit,
it's
eh?
fucking bad as. And they reckon that you catch it on the Fraser Island from the mosquitoes on Fraser Island.
Yeah.
You know, like that's one of the spots in Australia
Big,
that you get it. You know, like 'cause I didn't have it, and then after I had a big operation, and I got it from that. You know, like from bloods and bits and pieces that I got. It's like, and I never even heard of it, you know, and the EB virus as well, which is something that you've got this and this now. It's like, oh, okay. You know, like,
We're going to fix you up by giving you this many other fucking
other
problems,
diseases.
mate.
I'm so lucky I don't really suffer mosquitoes here.
Yeah, no.
I don't get them in the bus for the night time. Although I've got a couple of friends that come round. They stand here and I'm just fine. And they're just like all over, like they just get eaten to death. And like hasn't even touched me.
We don't get too many.
Maybe I've got bad blood or something.
No, we don't get too many out home. They come occasionally.
Yeah,
Get under the macadamia tree there. You might get a few.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Mickey's.
spend a bit of time under.
Yeah,
the
you do.
neck.
But I never get them in the bus. Yeah, they do get them out the front of the house there on the veranda occasionally.
Midges.
No, mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes, yeah.
Oh, there's one time of the year here where the midges come in. I don't know what day or what month it is. Only one night, and mate, it's torture because they can get through the smallest fly screen. They can get through everything, and they're India.
Yeah.
You'd get them down your way, wouldn't you?
Oh, you get them on the beach all the time, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Actually, our place is not bad. Like, I only get them one part of the year.
Yeah, same here. One day, one night of the year.
Yeah,
Where they built that fucking, what's it called, you know, where you keep going past your place, like you go down, I think it's where the ferry is or whatever
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
You come over that hill and you can see it's just all fucking mangrove swamp.
Swampland.
And they're just filling it in and building fucking houses on it. Yeah.
You know, when you go right down to the end of my street, right, you got the beach, right, but it's all swampland, mangroves.
Yeah.
This fucker down there built a house, right, and he poisoned the whole lot. And he got a $250,000 fine.
I hope so, man.
You know, like fucking all this mangrove.
Yeah.
So he can, and then he's got his boat out the front and all that. And he did it for his neighbours as well, but he copped a lot.
Yeah, good.
You know, like, I felt like fucking going there and poisoning the whole lot. You know, like his was something to fucking what he done, you know, like, you just don't go poison fucking.
It's a good system, mangrove systems, man, you've got to have them, mate.
Yeah, you know, and you just poison like right out to the ocean, like, and like there's not one mangrove there. I mean, like the whole front,
lot.
the whole fucking lot.
So that
It's
kills the
just
whole
beach.
ecosystem.
Yep, and like he's got a jetty. He built a jetty out there, and you can park his yacht out there. Yeah,
Some can't say.
yeah, just
the fucking
fucking
owners,
rude. How rude! Like didn't give a fuck. Went to court, paid the $250,000 fine. Didn't give a fuck. You know?
My mates, unfortunately, and they didn't realise at the time, over in Western Australia, at the back of Biggin, my friends used to live over here behind the Bindoon Rock, and there was this long gravel track that followed the train line, And in there was this big, like, water hole.
Yeah.
And it was pure and clean.
Yeah.
Like, freshest water. I don't know where the water, it must have just come up from the ground. We used to swim there all the time, middle of nowhere. Me and my dog Omar used to camp out there in my bus for like a week at a time, things like that.
Yeah.
And my mates come over from a wedding, and I took him out there. And Brett had his own van, and Mark must have been hanging with him. And we went, and we come back. What they'd gone and done, the silly buggers, they'd gone and grabbed the railway line sleepers and put them in the edge of the water. And all the fucking D's, and they just destroyed the whole fucking dam there and just poisoned it. So it was almost non-swimmable. So from a dam that had been there, a little fucking water hole,
natural
that had been there for like 100
lifetime.
years. It was pure clean.
Yeah.
Never had
Poisoned.
any pollutant put in it whatsoever.
Poisoned.
And my mate's trying to make a diving board use the fucking railway sleepers that they'd pulled up and replaced. And we went in there and the whole thing was just like someone poured Kero over the top of the whole fucking thing.
Fuck.
Just fucked. And I'm like, why the fuck did you have to do that? You couldn't, you know.
Yeah.
We put a flying fox over it.
Yeah.
Because there was a massive big tree above it.
Yeah.
And we staked it by a couple of steel posts over the side with a cable. And we had this massive flying fox going over the whole thing. Fucking brilliant. Yeah, and my two so-called mates went and fucked the whole water hole with poison with these fucking railway sleepers. Like, some people just don't think, unfortunately. We'd never have thought of doing that.
No.
Victorians, mate, fucking Victorians coming across to Western Australia thinking they know better. Us Victorians, we do a lot of damage.
Yeah. Oh, South Australia, we just nuke you.
Yeah, fucking clear fell.
Yeah, turn your backs, guys, for a sec.
It ain't desert, it ain't nothing.
We'll just wipe out the whole state in
Like
one hit.
JBL peas, and if you can't grow fucking peanuts, sell it to the Chinese.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big shout out to Wartide too, who found me the Outsider series that I was talking about on my live stream the other night. He found the actual series. I've been watching it. And a lot of it's based around New South Wales, but they talk about Kingaroy and old Charlie talks about all the peanuts up here and things like that and whatever. Just a great old Aussie series. It's absolutely brilliant. They just his old guy Charlie and his grandson Peter travelling around in an EHU.
Yeah.
And he's got the bull bar and it's got the fucking water bag hanging on the front of it. Like, absolutely brilliant. So big shout out to Wartide for finding me that. I'm up to episode 7 or episode 8. So I've been going through them bit by bit, and GT fans got onto it well, so he's now watching as well. So these are an old Australian 70s, and some of the things are so politically incorrect. It's like, oh my God, some of the things they say.
Kingswood family.
Bloody walks.
I never watched Kingswood Family, but yeah, some of the early original Aussie series, they were so like raw and just, and I believe, I hate using that word believe, I'm pretty sure, because me and GT had the family, he said, I wonder how many, like Mad Max, I went through so many, like, the XP fucking cars, like, making the film.
Yeah.
And he said, I wonder how many utes they went through making the series. I said, no, I guarantee it was the same ute through the whole series, because as it gets on every episode, it's just more and more beaten up, and the dints don't change. And I'm thinking, well, they probably went through a few front ends and cross members and probably wrecked a few diffs and axles along the way, but other than that, I still reckon it was the same ute the whole way through the series.
Yeah.
But it just shows how tough, because this thing going fucking rock climbing, up over rocks and all sorts of things.
Oh, yeah, man, like fucking hell, them old Holdens and that, they'd drive through the desert.
Well, they did. They used to take caravans all the way across to Perth when there wasn't even bitumen.
I told you, because I got right into four-wheel driving for a while, there's all these wankers on Big Red out in the desert, and they're sitting there one morning and they see this car flying along, and it's a HQ Holden, right? And he comes straight up, he's looking at him, he's got a big cowboy hat on, and he's looking at him, he's driven right up it. Right, and he's passing them, looking at him, and they're filming him in this HQ Holden. It's got big wheels on it.
Yeah, like not put the HQs on Nissan Patrol chassis.
Yeah, they did. Actually, there was
a four-wheel drive.
No, this was a normal HQ Hold, man, but it had
just had bigger tyres.
Bigger tyres on it.
They did. They used to
yeah, I know. The Fords used to do it too. The Utes,
the
and
XW
the
Utes or XY Utes. There's an XY Ute that's been around on Facebook and that for years.
It's in Maryborough.
It's a big ass four-wheel
drive.
There's
one in Maryborough.
There
an
is
XY Ute on a big four-wheel drive. And like this guy's a cowboy looking at him, going, you know, proper old cowboy. You can tell he's an old bushy. He's like looking at all these wankers like $1 million Forbies, and there he is in his HQ, you know, like fucking what the fuck are you doing, you know, like, and he just drives off. He doesn't stop and talk. He just fucking
off checking the fence line.
It was like fucking hell.
Yeah, I'll have one too, mate.
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
Like, I'm there. You're all kidding, you know, like fucking HQ Holden. I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. But if I hadn't seen it, I wouldn't have believed it. He's got this big fucking like million-gallon hat on, you know, like you know, those real big old cowboy hats. And he's looking out the window at him like, what the fuck? You know, like, fucking get out the way, the sun's coming. You know, like.
No, they were a good old car, man. Fucking hell. Like we had one when we were kids and we all dirt roads.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you just flog it along, hear the stones pinging off the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Make sure it's not one of them alcohol fucking things.
No, I had to triple check and I realised Cilipsos are all got a ring pack top on them.
Yeah.
And yours are all singular, so I know the difference.
Harry's. Yeah, not mine.
Oh, Harry's.
Yeah.
But anyway. So we do have a little bit of mechanical plans for this year. We've got to do the stator on your bike at some stage.
Yeah.
And for my car, my biggest deal this year is to get that fucking transmission in there. But we're not going to be doing it in 45-degree heat.
No, mine's a few
It's
weeks
running,
away,
it's
I think.
going, and so at this stage I have no real reason to get out there in a stinking hot day and try and pull that auto out and put it back in on my own. Fuck that, I'll wait until the auto doesn't back out the driveway anymore. She'll still keep running for the time being.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that cam, fucking primary chain adjuster on mine.
You're going to, you said you're going to an auto.
No,
you're pulling the automatic out and going to manual,
get
yeah?
rid of the auto and put manual in.
Oh, yours is twin cam, it's different.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be interesting, having a twin cam in the shed, pulling it down.
Yeah, nice.
I'm used to doing Evo. So good the other day, having two Harleys in the shed,
Yeah.
all being worked on at the same time. I felt
Nice.
pretty fucking proud. And it wasn't until you actually said, look at that, and I actually turned the camera around. I thought,
Look at
I was
that.
so stressed over the whole situation, I wasn't even appreciating what was
What's
going on in the own
around it.
shed.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until after, and then after I watched the video back of us guys driving over to Scaryborough and back before the rocking, and said, "Mate, it doesn't get any better than this, you know. I got two fucking best mates, like brothers,
Reminds me, I got something.
like brothers at that. I was
Yeah.
just so stressed the whole day that it was only after I watched the video back and I thought, fuck, you know what?
Lucky.
Yeah, got to appreciate where you live and you've got to appreciate who comes in your life. And I've really got to just thank, really in an odd way, I've got to thank YouTube for all this. There's a Harley, I wonder if it's calling him.
Yeah.
Every time I hear a Harley now, I'm
Someone
always thinking it's
come
heading
in
for my
here.
driveway. What do you got this time?
There you go, son.
You know, Chrissy over in WA that just basically just sends everything, just people, we fully appreciate it, so thank you very much. But
You got Bernie coming up. That was your friend Bernie, where your bus
Bernie's
was
who I
parked.
bought the boat off, she's heading up here in June.
That's where you had your bus parked at her house, Bernie, was it?
That's where I lived in her backyard
Yeah,
for about 2
yeah.
years off and on.
That
yeah.
one, not Bernadette.
Not
Pete's
Pete's
missus.
Bernie, no.
Yeah, right.
Two
right.
different Bernadettes
Had to
altogether.
think, yeah, had to think.
So Bernie, from Hepburn Springs, is
Yeah.
the one I bought the boat off.
Yeah, right.
Other Bernie is
Pete's
brother Pete's
Wife.
partner.
Yeah,
So yeah.
yeah.
So there's definitely two different ones there. So she's so Bernie from Hepburn Springs, who's been promising to get here for the last 2 or 3 years.
You won't
but,
go back, mate.
We named her 3-day Bernie that turned into 3-week Bernie that turned into 3-year Bernie that turned into 3 decades Bernie. Because you say she was going to do something,
Yeah,
and it takes 3 years
to get it done.
to get something even started,
Yeah.
and then basically when it comes to where she is now, it's like it's taken her 30 years to get to do something about this situation. So it started off as 3-day Bernie, then went to 3-week Bernie, and then it went to 3-year Bernie, and now she's fucking 30-year
In
Bernie.
the 30s.
Took 30 years. Well, it took me quite a few years to get the boat off her.
Yeah.
And I'd say that sounds horrible, but I'd ring her up and say, I offer you this much, you just hang up the phone. no, nothing, just clunk.
Yeah. So,
And I was down there that year, and I was in the UK wagon, and I drove down, and she said she was ready to sell it. So, but I'd personally known this boat for 20 odd
Lifetime.
years before I even put my hands on it.
yeah.
And it basically came out of the shed as a non-going vehicle that had been in cold storage for 10 years plus.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't look like it looks now, and it certainly didn't drive like it does now. So,
Yeah.
Guys, well.
oh
It
yeah,
does, eh?
absolutely. But you know, I've
Nice
put my
little
heart and soul in it, and I've worked it out. It's been over 9 years.
Comfortable
since I bought it.
car. When you're cruising, it's comfortable.
She's a good old girl.
Yeah, it's really
And of course, the
comfy, yeah.
Scaryborough Road broke something on it again. Besides the windscreen, young Ben who welded up the exhaust brackets at the back.
Yeah.
No,
Every time the boat goes on the Scaryborough Road, something
Snaps
fucking
it.
breaks or something fucking falls off and a broken exhaust bracket
Yeah, a
again.
little one at the back.
Because we're wondering what that noise was every time we hit a bump,
Yeah, it's all
and the
the
back
back
exhaust
cuts
pipe, the
in.
brackets broke, so it's
Eh?
banging around up against the floor of the fucking
One that
car.
Cilipso.
Huh?
What's that?
You sitting in the back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
killed
yeah.
the shocker. Big fat prick.
You're a shocker on the shockers, mate. But that's how rough that road is out there. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah. I thought I'd killed the shock in the back and big fat ass in the back.
I've had bigger in there, believe me. Not by choice sometimes either.
No, it's a couple of crowbars, get them in the door.
So anyway, we do have some mechanical jobs coming up at some times in the future.
It should be like a good year, you know.
I hope this year's a way better. Well, look, I don't think last year was actually that bad.
No, just things look forward.
Feels like a
this
good year
you know?
this
But
year,
it
to be
just
honest.
fucking went so quick.
Yeah, this year feels like a really good year for some reason.
Well, it's got a 6 in it, so it's got to be good.
Yeah, well, there you go.
There you go. It's got a 6 in it.
26.
Yeah,
Yeah,
26.
right.
It's got to be. It's got a 6 in it. And 6 is my lucky number. So there you go.
I just get the swing of it and they change it. Like, you know, like I just got a swing of 25, now it's 26. It's like I'll get a swing of 26, it'll be 27.
Oh, and Husey,
warning you are, Cilipso.
Husey, I think I don't have to go and buy myself a $3,000 fucking Apple Mac. Thanks to Wartie, yet again, God, if you want anything, you just contact Wartie. This guy finds fucking everything.
Yeah.
I was having trouble with my browser, and anyone who sent me pictures on my Facebook and that's through the Microsoft Edge browser.
Yeah.
All the photos were blocked. There was a big block over everything. Like Laney sent me a voice message, couldn't fucking hear it. And then Wartie said, oh, he uses a different browser, so I went to this one called Talks or something like that, and fucking solved all my problems there and then on the spot.
There you go.
And now, when I load a YouTube video,
Yeah.
you know how a lot of the times if you're not a paying customer, you get those 2 or 3 ads in front first?
Yeah.
Well, I went through and changed all my settings, right? And I turned off, I put on an ad block and I put on this, and now it goes, every time I load a video, the little wheel sits there and spins for like 3 or 4 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it says,
No.
you are experiencing interruptions. And what it turns out is, it blocks those 2 front fucking ads off. And then all the way through the video,
Yeah.
I no longer get ads, so I don't have to pay for fucking YouTube Premium.
Yeah, cool.
So instead of paying YouTube to fucking block the ads, I found where to turn the settings off in the fucking
For free.
browser I'm using.
Yeah.
And I no longer get ads in ever in my YouTube, so you have to wait a couple of minutes longer for the YouTube to start.
Yeah.
There's no 2 or 3 ads at the start,
Yeah.
and there's no ads through the videos whatsoever. It's blocked them all.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em. So, because I'm not paying more, you know, I pay for Netflix. I'm not paying, I don't watch free-to-air TV.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm paying fucking YouTube just to watch YouTube videos.
No.
And it was getting to the stage with some of them, I watched this guy, some backyard guy, Alley Cat sent me this link of this guy, he found an old HK Holden Ute, and he didn't even know it was a fucking HK Ute in some yard that he dragged out and put together, and it went for like 2 hours. I fucking stomached it through the over 40, 35, 40 ads through the whole fucking video.
Fucking hell.
Like through the whole lot, there was like 30 or 40 ads, and I said, mate, fuck you, I'm not watching any of your vids ever again.
No.
You're not making any money out of me. And there was just too many ads. I watched it to the end just to get, he got this fucking 186 going that probably should never have been started in the first place.
Yeah.
And then I found this browser that I'm using now, and I turned all the ads off,
Yeah.
so I no longer get any ads, so I don't have to pay bloody YouTube for a premium fucking thing, just so I don't get ads anymore. So yeah, so I'm using torrents. I think that's the web browser I'm using. And poor Husey, oh mate, poor old fucking Husey's in his laptop.
Right.
Windows 11 completely fucked up his laptop. Something happened. He downloaded
Yeah, he took that
Google Chrome.
and he took fucking that Microsoft Edge off it.
I don't know what he did, but it completely fucked his laptop.
If you do that, it fucks them. If you leave Microsoft Edge running in the background and just
He
pin,
may have done that
pin
because there was
Google,
that option there, like you said.
and pin Google to your bar. That's how I do it. I don't use that Microsoft fucking thing. It's rubbish.
Well, I've used it all the time. I've never had a problem right up until recently. And I thought it was like, fuck, now Windows is making me move to 20 fucking, their Windows 11, which I refuse to do. So completely fucked his laptop, so he's decided to go out and buy a fucking Apple fucking desktop type thing. And I was at the point of buying myself an Apple Mac fucking laptop. And then when I set this other web browser up, all of a sudden there's all the ads gone. I can get all the photos and things through me Messenger and stuff. Like, thank fuck, I'm still on Windows 10.
Yeah.
I don't have to fucking upgrade my fucking laptop to Windows 10 and have it completely fuck me up.
Yeah.
But I'm keeping Hughes' Windows 11 laptop.
The war tire.
Yep.
My circuit board, mate, I pulled it out. Had the numbers written down, but I fucking lost them. They start with a 77 something something 7-12 from memory. Yeah, don't confuse me. But it starts with a 7, just so in case you happen to be able to find one, mate. You know what I'm talking about, eh?
Yeah, that's for what, for your indicators or something?
Yeah, that fucking dash pad thing. So anyway.
Mate,
Back
I'm
to you.
computer illiterate. I look at Facebook Marketplace
Well, I didn't do much else either. That's
YouTube,
why when this thing came up
real
and all the
estate.
blocks were there, it's like,
Harley's for sale, and that's it.
Harley's for sale.
Yeah, that's all I do, you know.
hey, I went looking for that 50-mile-an-hour speedo you're talking
Go
about.
on.
The only one I could find had a digital trip meter at the bottom.
No,
That
this one
wasn't
was a
it.
proper one.
So
it's gone.
It's gone, mate.
Yeah,
right.
because I was thinking I got to buy this, you know, because I knew it wasn't going to last long, and I thought I don't know if it fits.
I don't know anyone over here that wants miles. No one over here in Australia really wants miles per hour speedos.
No.
It depends if you're doing
But
up a bike
because
and
it
you're
was
a tourist, you won't
yeah,
have it that
it was
high,
original,
like-
you know, like mine.
Yeah.
Exactly the same, except it was in miles per hour, and
Yep.
it only goes to 120.
Yep.
Whereas mine does 180 or
Yep.
240 or
Yeah, mine's
whatever.
the same.
Yeah.
Well, mine goes around to 12.
Yeah,
240.
yeah. Oh, my FXR is 240.
It is.
Yeah, you know.
Well, when I got my bike, they had
But-
it was in kilometres.
yeah.
And then I realised I pulled the glass off and they put a sticker over the
Over the
miles an
top.
hour speedo, but they'd also put the sticker slightly
Excuse me.
that way.
So it worked
so
out.
60 miles, 100 k's an hour was
was-
like 55 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And when I pulled the sticker off, they had it. So I'm thinking I'm travelling 100 k's and I'm only doing 55 miles an hour
Yeah.
or fucking
80
k's.
88 k's or something.
80 odd k's. Wonder why everyone's still passing me, blah, blah, blah. So I pulled the sticker off and set it up. But that speedo ended up, like the needle just started going like this.
Yeah.
I was down in Victoria riding with Pete where I'm keeping up and I'm looking down at my speedo, said 90 mile an hour.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm not doing 90 mile an hour right now. There's no fucking way. That speedo would just
Yeah.
fucking shit itself completely.
Mine started doing that this morning, actually, on the way from
Started
Harvey Bay.
bouncing.
It was going, and I thought, here we go. You know, like
Just
either the
leave the
cable's
cable.
popped
I'll
or...
bet, no, a bit of bloody chain lube down the cable, mate, or a bit of brake disconnect it, brake clean down there
Yeah.
first, clean all the sludge out.
Yeah.
Because there might be old grease
Grease
sticking
stuck
in
in
there.
there, yeah.
And a bit of bloody
Well, I got
chain lube down there.
Well, I got a feeling
Pretty
like
tough too.
the speedo
Or you can pull
probably
the
been
cable out.
changed before I bought it, you know. But then again, I never really look at the speedo. I look underneath the undercarriage, because like when we did tours, right, that was the first thing that go on the Evos, right, was the undercarriage would start to rust and it'd chip out with all the rocks and shit. Right, we'd notice that if they were going to break, that's where it was happening. Like you could tell how old your bike was.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
you look under the undercarriage of your bike, and that's where you'll see the real K's. And like Ian's had this fucking heritage, man. Like I'm amazed it had frame left. You know, dead set. I'm dead set honest. Like no brakes on. We used to do tours and the thing had no brakes on it. Like we take people through Adelaide Hills, flat out, no brakes. You know, like. No speedo.
Paid to get killed.
Yeah, you know, and he wouldn't put,
$70
he wouldn't
$70
change
now
brake
for
pads,
default.
you know, like it was like I'd put my old brake pads in, you know, when I swap my brake pads on my bike, I'd swap them over, I'd bring the bike home and swap them over. So we had brakes, you know, like dingy, you know, like Bodgy and Co. Hang on, there's a disclaimer to that. That didn't really happen. I'm just exaggerating, right? We did have brakes. We all were licensed, insured.
We'll leave that one for the editing room, mate.
The things we did that we can no longer talk about.
Yeah.
That's it.
What we used to get away with back in the old days is just like impossible today, and it's only going to get
Oh, it
worse.
was
Don't
really-
wind him up, Trev.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It was really good, like in Adelaide. Like you had Celix Beach where they used to race the bikes on. You could ride on there.
Yeah.
You could take tours on there. So we used to do tours on that beach. You know, like it was brilliant. 8 k's a beach or something. It was beautiful. It was rock hard. You know, like you drive near the water. It was fucking rock hard. You know, you can put your bike on the stand, but to ride on, it wasn't like whoa.
Yeah.
It's just like they still do bike races down there on Celix Beach. Brilliant. People there, you can't ride your Harley on the beach, and you just get off and wash it off.
Yeah.
You put, you know, you wash the sand off.
Two Bob Bogan.
Huh?
Oh, two Bob Bogan you can't.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I've done it hundreds of times. You know,
You've
like
got a
my
million
bike's
dollar
all
bike.
clean, got no rust in it. Ian never
The
washed
key
his.
is washing them off after
Yeah.
each thing. Anywhere you go near bloody seawater or something, like when I go out to Woodgate Beach and park out there, you wouldn't think much had happened, but all that wind and everything's
Yeah.
blowing it all on there.
That's what
No,
kills it.
yeah, when I go fishing, like a couple of places I go, you go 10, 15 k's up the boot.
Yeah.
As soon as I get home, she gets the big hit, you know. But if I stay there too long, it's already doing its thing. I got onto this paint that's, you know, it's got some chemicals in it that
Yeah.
stops the salt fucking getting into it. But
Yeah.
every couple of years you put it on and she's fucking great. You know?
Aluminium.
No, not lanolin.
No, you put lanolin on.
Yeah, you can, but it has a tendency of hanging on to the sand.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you got to
it's
wash it
tacky.
off.
Yeah, where this paint, the stuff's in the paint.
Yeah.
So if stuff goes on it, you can hose it off. With lanolin, you can collect fucking dust, sand, and cause moisture. You know?
Well, you've been under my GQ, and there's not
No.
that much rust.
No, I fucking haven't.
There's not that much rust under there,
Right,
and we
you know,
we done hundreds of
I've
miles.
just spent 6 weeks in therapy thanks to this fucking car. Still cooking?
I'm just checking the battery's going down pretty quick. I might have to do a battery change at some
We've
stage.
got to get a little umbrella for it so it's in the shade.
Yeah, probably should have one.
You know.
Poor camera. Well, I'm not using the GoPro 7. That would have shut down already.
Yeah, she would have
That
On
would
the
have
bike,
already-
it's not bad because of the wind.
Hey?
On the bike, it
Well, it
won't be
worked
bad
okay
because
that
of the
day
wind.
with you. It works
Yeah.
really well.
You know, the wind.
So, and that's why I wanted one of the squawk boxes
we
out
don't
of
have
the.
a squawk box for his one, do we?
Well, we do, but it's
Yeah,
only
you're not getting
unreliable.
one, right?
'Cause we can do
You'll
what I
never
did
get a
with
word
mine
in.
And just strap that fucking little microphone in behind it.
The
One
chick's
thing- one
getting
thing
me
we
to
don't
shut up,
need
not
is
getting me to
fucking a
talk.
microphone in his helmet while we ride along.
Well, with one of those little wide adapters, and maybe instead of using the aluminium case that was sent, we use one of the plastic cases you put the rubber stoppers on.
Yeah.
That seems like it worked really well in the car most of the time.
You see, the one in the boat didn't play up too much.
It did, well, a lot of the footage, some of the footage, especially after the rock hit,
Yeah,
it all went to
yeah.
shit. And for some reason, you know that thing you put, that rubber bandy thing you put on?
Yeah.
I think it made it vibrate.
Yeah, but it held it fucking like the.
It's steady, but the
vision
sound
of
that come
it's
through
good.
had this sound in it.
Have you vacuumed it out? Did you see all the glass on the?
No, I haven't vacuumed it out.
There was heaps of glass.
I still haven't put sticky tape over the hole yet.
There was tons of fine glass
Yeah,
over
it
your
came in
console,
over the
man.
fucking
Seriously.
seat.
Yeah, it was shades of
yeah,
it.
you got to vacuum it out.
Okay, yeah, I haven't done that yet.
I
really-
was just letting you know, so you don't cut your vinyl and you don't cut yourself. You know,
you
like
know what? When they replace the
And it's
windscreen,
real
they can
fine,
do
mate.
it.
Yeah.
Now I'm wondering whether I have to pull the visor off before they
Yeah.
get
No,
to it.
mate, no, they don't need it all.
They've got to get the chrome. They'll need that visor.
You
on.
don't need the
I've
visor
got a
on.
visor on my cruiser.
Yeah.
I said to him, you want me to take that off? He goes, no, mate, we knock it out and then we put it in top first
Yeah.
and then just work it on.
Yeah.
You
All right.
don't worry about taking them off.
But they've got to get that. They've got that chrome strip to deal with.
Yeah, that's all right. You just put a screw
And the other
through
thing
it
is,
and it comes out.
It looks solid, but I'm hoping I don't find anything
Rust
underneath
spots.
that rubber. But that rubber actually looks in really mint
It
condition.
does.
So that's not an old rubber, that
just,
one.
Just don't be there when they do it.
No, I'm not.
I'll be back in a
And you
sec.
never
I've
know.
got a phone call I've got to make.
I'm going to be hanging with G Jody, mate. We're going to drop the car off, and she's going to pick me up, and I'm going to hang with her all
Yeah,
day.
yeah. Hey, I told those boys I met yesterday come up from Brisbane. They do runs up here.
Yep.
Yeah, I told them if they ever
Oh,
go
good.
into
Chill, grill, and riding.
yeah, that's the one. If they go into Maryborough and they want somewhere to told them about that donger out the back where you
Yeah,
can
that
put
holds
10
6.
Yeah, fucking half a dozen dudes or
Yep.
whatever, and it's only $200 or something like that for the night.
Yep.
Yeah, you split that between 6 boys.
Yeah, they all got a bed each, and they can cook out there, and then they've got all the underneath area they can go and hang out in.
Yeah, but,
Yeah, no, good place.
You split that fucking 600 or that 200 or whatever it is between fucking 6 years. It's fucking a couple of bucks a night each, you know. And you got that fucking bar and pool room, man.
Oh, it's beautiful under there, isn't it?
It's something, though.
It's absolutely awesome under there.
It's place.
So yeah, instead of, that's why I chose not to go. I probably would have preferred. Last couple of times I had it done over the years. Had it done by O'Brien's up in Bundaberg.
Yeah, yeah.
But I got no one to hang out with Bundaberg, so I'm stuck there all day, probably from like 8 in the morning through to 5 in the afternoon. You never know when they're going to get it done, because it's not just one car. They've got like 5 cars lined up.
There you go, Al Bundy. He's in Bundaberg?
Yeah, but he works.
No, well.
He works. So anyway, so instead of going to Bundy, I'm thinking, well, Joe's, she'll come and pick me up.
Oh, yeah.
Go back to her
But
place. We just hang out all day.
Well,
I
I
can
know
help her
where
do
I'd
a
be
few
hanging
jobs, whatever.
I wouldn't be fucking Bundaberg. I'd be going to fucking Jody's place.
Yeah, I am. But the biggest fear is driving the car home and going through the same
Yeah,
fucking,
same
like,
fucking
get
road.
20 k's home, next minute, fucking bang. Well, there'll be no second windscreen on Shannon's. I'll be paying for that one in full. Okay, so
If we'd gone for that run on the bikes, mate.
one of us would have been killed.
Yeah, we definitely would have. One of us would have gone down, and 2 probably got hurt. Like I told you, see that fucking bundy roll off on your
Yeah.
side, and then the other cunt rolls off on my side of the car, like a decent stone.
Yeah, size of
And the camera was
Yeah.
at that angle
Oh.
because it hit just right of that camera.
Yeah.
And then like when I turned up, you could see it, but it hit like full fucking tilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my fear is going over, getting my new windscreen,
Yeah, yeah.
and on the way home, maybe I'll come home through fucking Children's
Yeah.
just to be
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
mate.
I'd
But I
say-
can't be like, I have to use that road out there.
Yeah. told you about that one in my cruise. Like I drove around with a smashed windscreen for fucking years. Well, I was going in the desert all the time working.
Yeah.
So it was fucking pointless. So I finally got it done.
Yeah.
Changed the rego over to Queensland. Me and the better half jump in to go on a holiday, and we're heading out Barclay Tablelands. And this fucker in this road train steps off the. He's got a trailer up on top, and his dolly hanging off the. His fucking dolly hanging off the back, and he flicks the dolly on the gravel. Yeah. Comes up 5 fucking bullet holes in it. And even his mate, like, oh yeah, I got him the 2-way, and I said, mate, stay up on the blacktop, I'll get off in the gravel, you know? Yeah. Fucking nut. Even his mate behind him fucking said, that was a fucking cheeky move, mate. Yeah. He said, you just showered that guy with fucking stones. Yeah. Yeah, and that was it. That same windscreen, it's been 7 or 8 years now, still in the fucking
Still in the car now, it's just huge cracks in it.
It is, eh?
Mine's too big to ignore, eh? Like, I'm touching the plastic in the middle
there's a hole
of the
in it.
Mine's got bullet holes, but it's still a fucking, like,
I had a couple of little chips on there.
Back of it, you know?
That I put one of my, one of the watertight stickers over the chip just to stop it spreading. Yeah. And it was kind of, and there was another little chip further out. Joe's got a chip on her bloody zippy van as well, and it's in not a good spot. But yeah, that one, it's just too fucking big to ignore.
Huge.
Isn't it? Oh, it's huge, mate. Like, and you know,
the only time it was mentioned when that copper pulled me over for that RBT leaving your place, and he does the whole bizzo Trev, and then he turns around, and he goes, mate, can you do me a favour? And I'm thinking, what sort of a favour can I do to a fucking cop? And he goes, get that windscreen looked at, will you? I'm like,
out of Tara, the cop fucking cars out of Tara had more fucking cracks in them than everyone else's cars because they're out there on the road all the time.
All day.
Same thing, you know, cops giving you a brief, but look at your windscreen, mate. Don't fucking start on me, mate. You know, they have them replaced like weekly out there almost.
That kid that gets pulled over, I see him on the internet, he gets pulled over and he's going to the cop, you've got a bold front tyre and you're defecting me, and the cop's standing in front of it, he's going, get out the way, let me film it, he's going, and the cop's standing in front of it. And he wouldn't defect the car, he goes, I've got to take you back there right now. He's going, no, that's a defect your own car, man. Yeah. And he was arguing with him and he's going like, shut up. He's going to...
I've seen one of those where the tail light's not working on the fucking bull wagon. Yeah. And the sticker, that cop sticker thing on it's come off and it's hanging in front of the number plate, and they pulled this guy over and he's got his fucking camera and he's going, hang on a minute, mate. If I had a obstruction over my number plate, is that wrong? And he's going, yeah, mate. And he goes, well, what about this going on here?
Yeah. It's same as I can't get in the back of the paddy wagon. There's no seatbelts.
No, there isn't. The pods don't have seatbelts. They just toss you in there.
Can't sit in there, man, or get
busted. Fuck, there are ovens in there, mate. I'd hate to be thrown in a pod, mate. Oh,
I have.
In WA, they're all aircon now. Because
none of the pods over here have got aircon.
You died. Yeah, you cooked them. Yeah, I almost got cooked in one, eh? From now on, if they go
they're
to
a fucking full-on fiberglass fucking oven.
No seatbelts in there, I'm not getting in there.
Never been in one.
I've never been in a pod, but I've seen them. I've been in the back of a few cop cars before, but I've never been put in a pod.
Yeah, like no seatbelts, man. Like you can't put this in there. They got to get a car out. No seatbelts, man.
Here in Maryborough, they call for a pod, or if they're too fucking violent, they call for a cage. Yeah. And they throw them in the fucking dog cage.
Well, the fucking Yanks have got it sorted. You see what they do when idiots misbehave?
Yeah, they run them straight off the fucking road, mate. They do pit manoeuvres.
The outfit they put them in, when they start cracking off their heads, when they start tweaking or whatever, they just tackle them to the ground, and they got this fucking outfit they put over them, and just change them up, bags on their heads, boof, in the back of the car.
With my lad working in childcare in Adelaide, they've got a gun with a net, and the crazies, they shoot them with a net.
Yeah, like a beanbag gun thing.
It works a net, it shoots a net over them and locks them down. You know,
well, the coppers over here are fucking hamstrung. You know, they're trying to work with fucking 2 hands tied behind their back and one wrapped around their fucking balls. Yeah. Because I hear that they see a stolen car driving past with young cunts in it, and the stolen car's gone past, and they've got to pull over and read their odometers. They're not allowed pursuit, or they're in a pursuit, and it's getting up to a bit of speed, and it doesn't matter what the road conditions are like, unless they're like a couple I've heard that have done jackings with shotguns and stuff. Yeah. They have to pull off. Yeah. They have to let them go. Yeah. Disengage. Yeah. They have to disengage on a fucking pursuit, on a stolen car.
Yeah. Did you see somebody threatened to kidnap Albo?
No.
Somebody threatened to kidnap Albo, and I wrote to him, you really didn't think about it. Who's going to pay ransom for that fucking idiot?
Exactly.
You know, I sent it to him, and I never got nothing back, but he went quiet. I could hear him reading it thinking, Ah, fuck.
We'll just throw a disclaimer in there.
Yeah.
All views and opinion on this channel
Yeah.
do not necessarily
Yeah,
reflect.
no, it was just on the internet like they were talking about.
Well,
trying
with
to keep-
these new hate speech laws coming in,
Yeah.
We're all fucking hung.
we're all
Yeah.
fucking...
I told
Anyway,
you that-
we're not a
that
political
message.
channel, so
Nah.
let's please do not get political.
No.
That message I was going to leave the other day,
Yeah.
you know, started off with you fucking mongrel cunt, and when it was about fucking
Yeah.
half a page, and then I go to send it, and this warning comes up, going, I already got nailed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was to that fucking dog that said, one, that Smokey should pay for my windscreen.
Yeah, that's
Fuck
right.
off, cunt. You don't
Yeah.
understand what mateship really
Mate's
means.
only fuck you over.
Yeah, well, obviously you've had fucking cunts of mates, so you're the
haven't
cunt
had
that
mates.
fucked all your mates over and they wanted to get rid of you because you're such a fucking dog.
If
Yeah,
it got
don't
to
hide
that,
your
we'd all
comments.
chip in and
Don't
pay
hide
for
your
it. You
comments
know
in
that?
other people's fucking
Yeah,
comments,
if you
man.
got some
If
shit
you
to
got
say like
something
that,
to
put it
fucking
out there
say,
and put your name to it.
Say it up front.
Say it up front and then we'll tear shreds off you.
The funny part is, if it actually,
Obviously you don't understand what real mateship
Yeah.
is, or you're just, as Laney would say, you're just a shit cunt and you probably deserve to be dumped.
yeah,
Because mates just don't dump mates.
that's right. Like if worst comes to worst, we'd all chipped in and get it done. You
Yeah,
know,
true.
that's it.
Yeah,
That's all
if
there
you-
is
if
to
you
it.
didn't
We
have
all help
insurance,
each
you
other.
would've fucking worked it
You
out.
know?
It was not Smokey's fault.
No.
It wasn't Cilipso's fault. That cunt come the other way, couldn't control his fucking vehicle. And sure as shit it wasn't my fault because I'd already slowed down and dropped the leg off waiting. And as soon as
Yeah.
I saw that cunt do that, I was like, fuck me. So yeah, so you dumb cunt, you obviously don't know what mates really stand for and what they really fucking mean.
Someone got really angry at me last night. They're looking for a property in Harvey Bay, 5 acres and up. I got 1.1 million, and I said, "Oh, good luck with that, right?" And he fucking wrote back, "Oh, you hero cunt, you know, like
What?
you and your two mates can go and get fucked and that." And he's like, and he goes, "Hey, big fella, watch what you're saying." That's what he said to me. And, and I thought, I'm going to answer him. And I thought, all I said to you is good luck with finding a 5 acre property in Harvey Bay for 1.1 million.
Yeah.
You're not going to do it.
We'll find them 5 acres down there, man.
Yeah, well, you know, like I was going to say to him, if you find one, ring me and let me know, and I'll buy the one next door.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like because like a little 2 acre block sold around the corner from my place for 600, right? And it's got nothing on it, one tree, 600,000 for like.
And people are worried about global warming and sea rises.
Yeah, right
Yet
there.
they're buying on the fucking coast for $1 million fucking property.
That's what I
So
was saying
what does
before,
that
they-
fucking tell you?
Yeah,
They're building this fucking whole new estate up
Yeah.
from his place.
Yeah.
And
On the
they're-
coast?
Yeah, and it's all level with the fucking floodline, like the high tide mark.
yeah.
Council are going to get really fucking rich out of them people. You know,
Well,
and-
you know the rates in 2003. The rates on the Esplanade. We looked at a house on the Esplanade. We could afford it, right? We thought, oh, we'll buy on the Esplanade. Then we found out the rates back then were $5,000 a year, and we couldn't afford that. Right? It was just like in 5 years, it's 25 grand.
Yeah, yeah,
And I couldn't afford that sort of money. Now that was in 203. Imagine what it'd be now. It'd be
well,
like,
look at what's happened to my rates here.
yeah,
You know, that's why I've ended up with the boys in the house instead of having Sandy in there.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that at our place. So, you know, like they never put our rates up.
yeah,
Our rates have gone up 180 bucks
yeah,
in the 5 years.
yeah. That's
So
Mine-
shit.
mine's gone up
we're
over-
waiting for
Mine
that
have gone up
fucking-
over $2,000.
we're
Yeah,
waiting
mine
for
too.
that fucking
Yeah.
hit. I reckon they'll do it
Yeah.
to us soon.
Yeah. The other day they actually
The thing
came and
that
cleared
saves
out my
us,
drains.
because we're bush, you know.
Yeah.
You got no sewage, no water,
Yeah, no fucking curb.
and you should know rubbish
No,
collection.
no
even.
rubbish, no,
Oh,
we
okay.
recycle
That's
our
all I got.
shit.
It's rubbish and electricity. I got no sewage, nothing else. They came and fixed my drain out the other day, like from my driveway down to that creek to the river.
Yeah.
They cleaned it all out, and I'm the only one they did. And the whole street sort of looking at me, going.
Hey.
Someone said, "Oh, you must have complained." He said, "Well, it was an issue." He complained a few years ago then. And the only thing is, I made a comment is that I got to keep digging out the tunnel that goes under the road, and there's all big rocks in. I said, I can't do it. It's getting too hard.
No,
You know,
I said
can't.
that to me grader driver. I said,
Yeah.
you've got to do something about that fucking culvert there. It keeps washing over and
Yeah.
coming down my driveway.
Yeah,
I said, I've been in there with my tractor digger. He goes, no, mate, don't do that anymore. And the next day,
yeah, they were there.
they come with excavator, dug it all out,
Yeah.
cleared, you know, because I've got it running down into that bottom dam thing,
Yeah.
mate. Yeah, they cleared it out to run it into that. And cheers, man.
Yeah, thank you. Well, back in the old days, because we lived on a farm at the end of it was called Punt Lane. So the road come down, went round. Punt, P-U-N-T, Punt
Yeah.
Lane, because to
Yeah.
get across the river, they used to have a punt.
Excellent.
Yeah, yeah.
So the old man bought the property and it sort of ended here. Then we had our driveway and it was Punt Lane all the way down to the Avon River.
Yeah.
But anyway, the grader drivers come out and do all the side of the roads. We'd always go up and grab them and say, mate, carton a beer to run up and down our
driveway.
It was like, say, half a kilometre long.
Yeah.
That just needed grudding for the milk trucks to come up and
Yeah.
down. And it was private road now. It wasn't
Yeah.
actually government road.
That's right.
And back in the old day, you grab a grader driver and say, mate, can't it be? Well, you can't do that now because they've all got GPS tracking in the fucking graders, mate.
They
They
know
can't
where they've been.
They're not allowed to do anything.
No, they know where they've been.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but in the old days, a carton of beer would get our fucking road graded once a year.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and it was, you know, like things have changed. Like I
Yeah.
was saying, things have just changed so badly.
Where I grew up in Adelaide, all the roads in our farming community, like we were out a suburb, like there was Elizabeth West, and that was it. After that, it was all country. But we were the first little 10-acre blocks, but it was all private road. So like from 8 years old, I was driving cars on the road, like all around the area, because it was all private roads. I couldn't go into Elizabeth, but I could drive right up to it, leave the car there, walk in, you know, like, and like I used to drive my brother's 351 Effie, you know, like, and the tractor, I'd drive right down there, leave the tractor there, you know, like motorbikes, you know, like I had hot mini bikes and fucking chopper mini bikes and fucking, you know, all sorts of shit. From
Well, when the kids come, and we got given a couple of cars on the farm, so I turned,
Yeah.
because we had such a big acreage of farm
Yeah.
and fairly big paddock, so I could teach them to drive in the paddock without
Yeah.
the fear of them running into. Fucking my eldest son Jamie, I was baling hay, and we had Jill and Darren's old little Datsun 120Y station wagon, right?
Yeah.
And I taught him sort of drive manual,
Yeah.
and I think he was about 14 or 15. And I sent him off for a drive in this massive, big fucking 30-acre paddock.
One tree.
No, fucking fence post.
Yeah,
He
one
come
fence
back
post.
and there's a massive big stove in the front of the fucking car. I said, what the fuck happened? He said, oh, I was a little bit too quick and I hit the brakes and slid straight. You had 20 acres to drive around him, mate, but he managed to hit a fucking fence post in a 20-acre paddock. Destroyed the fucking car.
Yeah.
So, but when the twins came to live with me when they were 10, we got given a car from a friend, and another one showed up from another friend.
Yeah.
And they were both manual, so I managed to teach them. So we had our short driveway, and then there was another a K up to the bus stop, which was kind of public road. And then we were back in the old man's property he had there on Pope's Place.
Yeah.
And they got lazy, like, oh, do we have to walk to the bus stop? Yeah, you do. Like,
Yeah.
and they said, oh, it's raining, Dad. And I said, yeah, the only problem is when you've got to cross that major road into the paddock next door. So they started driving up and down. And then we got that little 400, Z400, 77 Z400 twin road bike.
Excellent.
I picked up for $500 and got
Yeah,
going.
excellent.
I caught the twins learned to ride on a Z400 road bike. Not on a
Excellent.
fucking mini bike.
Yeah.
They learned on a fucking Z400.
Yeah, excellent.
And Isaac's mate was about 5 k's away up the road, right? So he used to ride up to his mate's place, bring him back to my place, no worries. Anyway, I get a call on the CB or something somewhere, and then Isaac said, well, I've just been pulled up, and they were just crossing the back road, the major highway, and this fucking big cop come across, and he managed to catch him, right? So I roll up there, and he's going over his brain and said, well, at least I make him wear jackets and helmets, mate. And the cop went off his fucking tree like, you knew about this? Well, fuck yeah.
They're only crossing the road.
Anyways, and the cop sort of got down to, okay, well, there's no fine. And after he left, I said, look, just push the bike down so far and then ride it home.
Yeah.
But he used to get on the bike and come home, Dad, I hit 120 k's today, Dad. I'm doing 120 k's.
Land
So
speed
we had
records.
bitumen, or gravel out the driveway, bitumen to here, and a big L-shaped 2 kilometre stretch of gravel. And Isaac learned to ride on that fucking Z400, go on the piggies. And I mean, that's how you learn to fucking ride. But the cop, lucky he didn't come back.
Yeah.
But the cop just went off his nut when I said, well, I make sure they ride in helmets and jackets. And the cop just went off his fucking nut, mate, like, you knew about this?
Yeah.
Of course I fucking knew. And of course the bike was unregistered as well. But, you know, they learnt to ride, and Isaac is a rider still to this day. He doesn't have a bike now that I'm aware of, but he
Yeah, that little white one.
well, he took my VF1000 on. When he came back from London, and I was out at Tara, and I had my other 2 Harleys, I said, well, mate, I'll set you up. So I put him on the VF1000, sent him off to go to Perth. He got as far as the fucking Gold Coast, ended up living there for 5 years. And when the bike came back to me, the back tyre was bald fucking flat.
Yeah.
Dead fucking fuck. Wouldn't change it. He fucking destroyed this fucking VF1000 one that I'd had for 9 years.
Yeah.
He put I put 90,000 k's on it. He put like an extra 20, 30,000 on it in 5 years, just riding up and down. He got a speeding ticket on the same road twice in one day, and he blamed the camera for it. Oh, Isaac, it was a funny one. But that bike just lasted fucking years and years, and then he got himself a, which you guys love too, which I like was too small. He got himself a CBR 600 inline 4.
Yeah.
He fucking said, that's all the bike I ever need.
Yeah.
Doesn't need a bigger bike. He went and road tested a CBR 1000 and done a U-turn, the lights, and went like this, and I went, he said, yeah, too big.
Yeah.
He said, no, I don't need this. I just need a little And he had that bike over in Perth for like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. He actually brought it from Queensland to Perth.
Yeah.
And rode it for 5 or 6 years or more over there. And he used to work over on, what's the island? Yeah, we're on. Ugh. Back. Right, well, we're going to have to wrap this up soon because we're starting to run out of shade and it's getting a bit warm. So, I was just raving on about Isaac and his little bike, but I don't know how much we missed or caught of that. So, anyway, well, we'll wait till Cilipso comes back. We've definitely run over the hour, which is what we wanted to do anyway.
Yeah, fucking good day.
And it's getting warm out here, and like old Smokey said, I'm the only one still in the shade because I've got this above me and everyone else is sitting in the bright sun, and poor old Cilipso, I think he's had enough already.
No, he's on the phone.
Oh, he's on the phone. So yeah, Isaac just loved his little 600 CBR, and he said that's all the bike he ever needed, and he ended up having a fucking style. It was a rattiest looking bike. He used to just leave it parked up wherever the ferry was to Rottnest. He just leave it there for a week while he go to Rottnest and come back one day and gone. His bike's just fucking gone. Okay, so we've done the hour, brother. We might start wrapping up. So that was Jo saying she's not coming down for a feed, but she's bringing the vest down. So what we might do is wrap this up here, but I'll move the camera into the shed so when the vest comes down, we can just do a little bit of a filming of the vest that she's what she's done to it that I need to have done.
Yeah.
And then basically we'll just take it from there.
Yeah.
That's how you put the big bulls to sleep.
Yeah, it is.
Crocodile Dundee style, mate.
Right.
Okay, Bernie and
It's getting a bit warm out here.
Yeah.
Oscar.
Oh, Oki, yeah. I'm still waiting on your letter. Husey said that Oscar was going to write me a letter. I'm still waiting, Oki.
Yeah.
But cheers, Bernie and all the family.
Oh, no, mate, he said that his son loves your bike.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you happen to live local,
Let us
Trev
know.
your phone number.
We'll come up and see you.
And Trev be more than happy to take his bike up and the young fella can have a look at it.
Even take him for a ride.
Doesn't have to be at your house. More than happy to meet you at a servo in town or whatever you want to do.
Whatever.
Absolutely. So.
You know? Yeah. And the single girls want to go for a ride, come for a ride.
I'm going to fucking edit that out.
No, you can't. We'll keep saying it, mate.
Keep saying it.
All right, well, so we're going to wrap this up. So we've done the hour, which is what we wanted to do. Cilipso, Smokey and me, just a bit of a tribute to Brother Pete. Well, the first hippie day...
And his family.
The first Hippie Australia Day I did was with Wayne from Wayne's Garage up in Bundy. Yeah, and we sat here and done the same thing. So it wasn't like an annual thing. And then when we got down to Brother Pete in 2024, it was like, you know, like Husey was then like, we've got to do this. Yeah. And then when we came back in May, we did the follow-up of it. Yeah. So it's not an annual thing, but if anyone's around and I'm filming, and if not, I probably would do a Hippie Australia Day on my own anyway, just on today because it's Australia Day. I am a proud Australian and I love this country.
One of those fucking marquee things and pop it up there, like in the shade.
Well, eventually I hope to have a full annex here, eventually, because it gets fucking hot in that fucking bus.
In case it rains too.
And in case it rains, I'm not much chance of rain today, I don't think.
I reckon it'd be cool making an annual thing, you know, and then the barbie afterwards, man. It's fucking...
Yeah, so that's the next one. So I'm going to do this video now, maybe between now and the cook-up, I'll actually get inside. Shouldn't be much to edit on this one. Actually, this will be a straight through, pretty much unedited, clean video. Whatever mistakes there is, whatever shit we talk about that shouldn't be talked about, it's just going to stay there. So
you folks edit it for him.
Yeah, you can edit it yourselves. Just trying to wait how long clip.
No, on the phone. You'll be on the phone. Just have to say goodbye for Cilipso.
All right, so we're going to sign off. So goodbye from me, goodbye from Smokey, goodbye from Cilipso, who's busy. And everyone stay safe, keep your knees in the breeze, and we will catch you later.
Have a fantastic day.
Have a fantastic Australia Day. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, 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 oi.
Done. Catch you later, worlds. Bye. GoPro, stop recording. Got it.
No, Cilipso, say see you later.
All right, so we've just done that. We're doing a take two of saying goodbye. So, actually, I'll have to put my drink down. Come here, brothers.
Yeah. Sisters.
Brothers.
All the best, eh?
Knees in the breeze, stay safe, and we will catch you later. Bye. Cheers.
That was funny.
That was good.
Yeah.
All right.